He cemented his place in Hollywood history with his iconic portrayal of Superman, but Christopher Reeve continues to inspire 20 years after his death. The strikingly handsome, larger-than-life actor lived with purpose and passion, both before and after a horrific equestrian accident left him paralyzed. But as we mark the 20th anniversary of his death at 52 on October 10, 2004, Reeve now stands as a touchstone of courage and the power of optimism, proving nothing is impossible. An insider tells us in this week's cover story, people close to Chris said that from the beginning, even before the accident, there was something bigger than being an actor, something bigger than Superman. He was on some larger human mission from the start. At a muscular 6'4", not only did the actor look like the superhero, he furthered the mystique by performing his own stunts. Off-screen, he piloted his own plane, flying solo across the Atlantic twice, sailed, skied, and as fate would have it, took up equestrian competition. On May 27th of 1995, competing with his thoroughbred Buck in a cross-country event in Virginia, the horse balked during a routine jump. Christopher was thrown headfirst, slamming into a crossrail and then the turf, shattering his spine between the first and second vertebrae, causing paralysis from the neck down. And while he thought about giving up, his wife, Dana, remained by his side. And the day before he died, Christopher spent his last day of consciousness doing what he loved to do. This was written by Dana in a letter to her family, friends, and supporters of the film star and activist, saying that he attended his son Will's hockey game, watched the Yankee game with Will, and gobbled up one of his favorite meals, turkey tetrazzini. By the next day, Christopher was in a coma and hospitalized near his home in Bedford due to an infection from a pressure wound that spread throughout his body. His death was attributed to heart failure. Tragically, the loss didn't end there. Just 17 months after her husband's death, Dana, a non-smoker, died from lung cancer at the age of 44. Author Christopher Anderson tells Us Weekly, "It seemed unfathomably cruel. Dana was more than just resilient. Despite everything, she was joyful about life. Fun, witty, warm, disarmingly down to earth. Dana didn't want to be called a saint, but if she wasn't a saint, she certainly is the closest thing I've ever seen to one."